No. Right, with this one, the Vikings had invaded just before William did. So the Saxons had lost men who had been killed or injured at Fulford and Stamford Bridge. Well, this one can go in two categories because it's talking about who was in, or rather who was not in, the army. And this, the Vikings invading before William did, that wasn't organised. It's not really a mistake or something skillful. So you have a little think what category that goes in, because it's kind of two there. Most of them are more than one. I've got here under my shoe some paper. Moving on over to here. Let's have a little look. What's behind? Adam, what does it say? The Norman army was made up of volunteers who chose to come and fight. So if we go back to the one we talked about before, Harold Godwinson's men were forced to come and fight, whereas all of the people fighting for William chose to be there, and many of them were hardened soldiers with good weapons. So, you know, that's fortunate that he has that ability. He's kind of organised that himself as William, because getting the Pope's support, but also it's obviously about who's in that army. So which category are you going to put it in? Let's have a look at a long one over here. In the middle of the battle, a rumour went around that William was dead, and his army looked like they would run away. William took off his helmet and bravely rode up and down the battlefield, shouting to his men that he was still alive. So that his army was on the verge of running away, and that would have been the battle lost. But William takes his helmet off and gallops up and down. He's going, "Look, I'm not dead. I'm still here." Galloping up and down. Of course, the enemy could see him. They don't know what a William looks like. There's no internet. There's no TV. So they can see a man going up and down saying, "It's me. I'm not dead." So it's going to make him a target. It's a really brave thing to do. But it pays off because his army doesn't all run away. They carry on fighting, of course, eventually win. So you've got to think about who's responsible for that. That was nearly a disaster for William. Let's see if I can move on to one that's a bit tougher over here. Oh, here's one. When William landed in Hastings, what he wanted to do was to get Harold Godwinson to fight him quickly, because he was in enemy territory. And being in enemy territory is a dangerous place to be. And also, if he gets Harold Godwinson to come quickly, he might not be as prepared as he would otherwise. So what William does is he burns, steals, kills, just decimates, destroys the area of the south coast. So Harold Godwinson's like rushing there to try to stop him from causing all the carnage. Now, William has obviously got some idea here that that's going to work, but Harold Godwinson does fall into that trap and does come quickly, less prepared than he perhaps could have been. Hey, and this links to it over here, because Harold Godwinson, he's got a brother with a really weird name. He's called Girth. You'd be upset if your parents called you Girth. Girth, Harold Godwinson's brother, says to him, "Don't fall into that trap. Don't go and fight William quickly. Wait here in London." That's where he's talking to him. "Wait here in London. Gather more men and then go and fight." But Harold Godwinson says, and he doesn't say anything, but he says something like, "What kind of king would I be if I let the south coast be destroyed like this without going to fight? I've got to go." And he goes and fights William, whereas he could have waited for more reinforcements. So there's just a flavour of some of the things that you could put in your table.